Right then, I'm just coming out to give our little Rosie a walk. Going back to the Shining Cliff Woods again in Ambergate. Have another little bit of a look around. Last time I went to see the Betty Kelly tree. Had a wander around and had a look, and I saw quite an interesting little spot down by the river, but didn't go down to it. So that's what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to go down and have a look. And I'll give you a bit more of an update a little bit later on.
As I said, back to the Shining Cliff Woods. This is the walk in. Brought my little Rosie for a walk again. Oh dear. A little bit of a hill up to it, so a bit panty. But it is absolutely glorious. Let me just show you if I can. That is the drop down to the river. Brilliant. People that are very, very lucky enough to live down this lane that goes straight out into the Shining Hill Woods. So I had to grab hold of Rosie because she's not on a lead, although I do have a lead with me for all the people that want to make comments on that. Right, so having a wander. So last time I was here, I saw a fantastic little spot, or at least what I thought was, so I'm going to go and have a proper look at it. It's down by the river, so I'll put Rosie on the lead when I get to it, because she is a black lab. They are addicted to water, but she's not the best swimmer in the world, so I'll keep hold of her. But as you can see from around me, this place is glorious. I really love it here, and I can see that I will be doing a wild camp at some point. So now I've just took the right hand fork at the cottages, and I am walking down towards the abandoned cottages that I thought were the Y works before, but aren't. So yeah, they're just coming up round this corner. After that is the Y works. Then it's just a case of another 500 yards or so, and we'll get to the bit I want to have a look at. That's where I have a sit down. I'll make a brew with my brand new AlpKit BruKit, so I can maybe give that a little bit of a talk through on that as well. We'll see. Yeah, so I'll talk to you shortly. Right then, so there's the path with the wire works fencing going along there. I've peeled off to the right, and this is where I'm having a look for potential wild camping. I'll give it a go. Let's have a look around. It's as you can see, the path actually goes behind that big mound and all the way along behind the mound, so not visible from the path. And I'm going down through a bit of woodland, which is absolutely glorious. It's beautiful. All the bluebells are starting to come out. Got a few bloomed. Another week or so I would have thought this would be an absolute carpet of purple. It'd be absolutely beautiful, but I want to go a bit further, so down I go. Let's have a look around. Now, I use a hammock, so obviously I'm going to be looking for treed areas, but if you sleep on the ground, there's a nice bit of a wall there. You could pitch a tarp against that, and that's a bit of a back wall for you to keep the wind off you, etc. So round here, I mean, this would be marvellous for a hammock. Very easily secure off this tree over to that birch, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. So once all the foot traffic's gone down and whatnot, you know, nice late night, not late night, but nice nighttime setup. Get myself a bit of fish from the river, season it with a bit of this wild garlic here. Oh, things are getting better and better. Now I've just got to be careful with Rosie. Rose, here. Rose, here, girl. Come here. Come here. You know what's coming, don't you? Come here. You know you can't go in this river. I do apologise, everything's gone black. Ah, sorry. Very unprofessional bit of video there, but yeah, it's a little bit soft underfoot here. But I can see if I go along here, that's a lovely little bit there where I could sit and drop a line in, maybe do a bit of fishing. As you can see, there's a road there, but beggars can't be choosers really. That is a main road, I think it's the main A6. It is a very busy road, all hours, but I can see that I've just found a fantastic place to do a little bit of wild camping. Now, as I said before, I'm new to all this bushcraft malarkey. Yes, I know my wild garlic, but everything else I've got no idea. It would be nice to find out what this stuff is. However, I can imagine that that will be something like Himalayan balsam or something like that, knowing my luck. It's the scourge of my woodland. Got loads of it in my wood, don't want it, and it's slowly progressing through it. Nothing I can do really. We've tried, you know, a bit of weed killer and things like that, but no joy. But yeah, back there where I just showed you, I could get water from. I can get water from here. It's looking quite lovely actually along here. Absolutely lovely. Bit of a breeze coming off the water, but that's the weather for you, isn't it? But this is beautiful. Yes, I could really look at setting up. Whoop, there we go. Little duck having a bit of a rest. There's no nest there, luckily enough, otherwise I'd feel really bad. Ambulance. This stretch of the A6 is renowned for motorbike accidents, car accidents, because it's long and quite reasonably straight, so people get the speed up, and then you get switchbacks and 90-degree corners, etc. So if you don't know the road, it can be very dangerous. Very high death rate. Now, we've got a fallen birch here and some numpty. For some reason, I decided to put nails in it all the way around. A bit daft really. Looks like somebody has been wild camping here, or at least kids messing around. Please, just on a personal note, please, when you go wild camping, or normal camping, or stealth camping, or just going out in the countryside, please pick up your rubbish. You know, just leave no trace. It's not really hard. Just pick up your rubbish. I mean, there's a fire ring here. I mean, okay, I haven't really got a problem with that. It's messy. They could have cleaned it up, but when you're leaving plastic bags, bits of tarp and or whatever that is, you know, there's no need for it. Just stop it. Just clean up. Really. Right, I'm going to have 5 minutes here I'm just having a look around. There's a lot of timber on the floor, so if I did decide to wild camp here, then I could you know, use up the fallen timber that's around. There's a few that are wedged in trees as well. I don't know if you can make that out, but there is quite a few bits around. I wouldn't have any trouble at all with firewood, so therefore don't need to touch any of the trees that are around here. The only reason I'd touch the trees is to set up my hammock, and that's the way it should be. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. So a bit close to the road, but I mean, this is a massive woodland. The road goes, as I say, straight. The woodland doesn't. So I'm sure I could find a bit where I'm not too close to the road, but still next to the river. But at the moment, I'm going to sit down and have a brew. So I've not had a brew for a while. So I'm just going to have a look around and see where would be a good idea for a brew. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to apologise about the camera work again. I'm using my my Garmin VIRB. I've been using it quite a bit. I've been doing some time lapse at home and stuff like that. Absolutely loving the camera. Say 3-hour battery life, you really cannot fault it. Several different zoom modes, etc. It can take photographs. It's waterproof to 1 metre standard without any waterproof case. You get a waterproof case for going diving. It comes with standard mounts, sticky mounts, and a GoPro adapter mount. However, it doesn't have the GoPro screw on it, which is longer than the Garmin VIRB screw. So I bought the tripod mount for the GoPro and couldn't actually fix it on until I actually bought some screws, which wasn't good. But you know, Garmin, please include a long GoPro screw so you can actually use the GoPro adapter that you've supplied. That would be a really good idea. I also, a chap on the internet, I'm sorry your name has totally slipped my mind at the moment, but he advised me to get a monopod mount so I can do interesting filming. Yay! Which I've done. Thank you for the advice. Unfortunately, so I'm not the best paid person in the world, so I've gone and bought a cheap one off eBay and see if it'll do it. Like that. So at the moment I could do that, which is brilliant. Rose, don't pull me. Which is absolutely fantastic, but unfortunately it's also just that. So yeah, it's not the best one, but now I know the to have, then I will now go out and buy, I wouldn't say an expensive one, but not a cheap eBay one. So I'm going to go find somewhere to have a sit down, a nice fallen log, which I can just see over there, and I'm going to make myself a brew, give Rose a bit of a drink, and chill out for a few minutes. So more again in a little while. Just wanted to say a very quick word about something I've found. You probably all know about it anyway. A couple of podcasts. Really enjoy it at the moment. There's the Paul Kirtley podcast, absolutely fantastic. Really loving it. Very, very informative, very entertaining. Rose, yeah. And Big Man in the Woods, that's another one. I've got Podcast Addict on my phone, and I've just searched for those two, or just searched for Bushcraft, and came up with those two, and they are brilliant. Are really, really good, very entertaining, very informative. So yeah, check them out. They are good. Really enjoyed them. Just general camping, wildcraft, bushcraft, equipment, even to the point of, you know, doing interviews with doctors about sleep deprivation and the effect on the body of sleep deprivation. Really, really good. Two very, very good podcasts. When I find more, I shall let you know, but so they're the two that are absolutely doing it for me at the moment. They're very, very good. I stream them over to my car radio and listen to them when I'm on long journeys. Rose, here. And yeah, very entertaining. So yeah, it was just a quick one. I'm going to get set up with my BruKit at the moment, and then I'll show you that working, because that's another piece of kit I've just purchased. So I'll come back on in a couple of minutes when I'm all set up and ready to rock and roll. Okay. Right then, I hope it's not picking it up too much. I've got my my new AlpKit BruKit on the run. It's a roarer. It's very, very loud, but it is an excellent bit of kit. Purchased it second hand, nice and cheap, lovely. I'll just give you a little shot of it. I hope it's actually in shot. It's got the gas cylinder, the burner, and the heating pot. It's got a heat exchanger, and I can actually do that. And yeah, it's hot, but it's not too hot to touch. It comes with this top. I've got the water up to about here, and that packs inside there. When I get the 250 size of this, that will also pack on top of that with the lid on, all nice and compact. Brilliant bit of BruKit. Heats up water very, very fast. Very pleased with it. So yeah, if you like the idea of jet boil but cannot afford the jet boil like myself, then this is the cheaper alternative. And I'll tell you what, I've used jet boil, I've used this, just as good, well made. So nice little handles on the back that swing out, the cozy on it keeps everything warm, helps it heat up faster. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit. I do believe you can buy separately little can stands, but I don't think you need it. That's more than enough. As you can see, it's not on a level surface and it's still standing up fine. Really, that's all I can say about it. It's a cooking pot, but yeah, it's a very good cooking pot, and it's nice and compact in your kit. This is a rather large one. I think that is actually, yeah, that is coming to the boil very quickly. It's only been on about a minute or so. I really can't fault this. It's a brilliant bit of kit. So nice and compact, well made, sturdy. Yeah, really, really good. So I know it's not really much of a review, but I'm not a reviewer. So yeah, I like it. Works for me. Have a look at it. Check it out. Good piece of kit. That's the AlpKit BruKit. Okay. More after I've had my coffee.